Hello everybody. Have you wondered what it would be like to completely eliminate sugar for just 2 weeks, 14 days, or roughly about 28 meals if you're eating 2 times per day? Now I'm talking about added sugar. Here are some of the things that you might experience by cutting out added sugars for 2 whole weeks. I promise you, if you wait till the end, you will absolutely learn how this is such an easy thing to accomplish for anyone. You're absolutely going to have reduced cravings for so many kinds of unhealthy fast foods that break your wallet, but also steal your quality of life away by taking away from the present moment. Because of those cravings, you're going to be craving things that want to make you eat out at these restaurants you do not want to hang out at. These are going to be persistent cravings if you continue to have them, and I highly recommend that you cut out all the added sugars from the foods that you buy at the grocery store. This will lead to a less of a need for you to go eat out at these fast food restaurants, such as McDonald's and Taco Bell. How you can reduce your sugar cravings is first start by eating your healthy proteins, then have some healthy fats. For example, from olives or an avocado are universally good for healthy fats, and fiber as well, because you do need fiber as that's undigestible material to help fill your intestines to make you satiated. That will help reduce your sugar cravings. The next thing that you will benefit from cutting out sugar is that you'll have overall decreased hunger. That way you can actually focus on more of the things that actually matter in your life. This will help overall with hormone sensitivity. Hormones are just messengers from one point to another point in the body. Having better hormone balance will be helpful for your day-to-day life. You and your family will absolutely love when your hormones are more balanced because you have less sugar cravings. How you can also decrease your hunger, you can use things that are widely available that can satiate you. For example, one of the most common drinks that we have today is tea. Any kind of green tea, black tea, oolong tea will work very well. I recommend you finish your tea before 12 o'clock. Now, a lot of people are going to experience overall better energy and less fatigue and mood swings throughout the day by eliminating the added sugars. Since I have eliminated added sugars into my life, which I do that by eating whole foods, that way I know there's nothing added to it, therefore the ingredients list is just one. Also, after reading the ingredients list, to make sure that there's no added sugars, but I want to point one caveat, some foods have sugar, such as berries, carrots, beets. That's okay. I'm talking about added sugars. I've eliminated added sugars and I feel so much better. And even my physique also looks better as well. I do not hold on to excessive water and have bloating patterns in my intestines, giving that muffin top appearance that a lot of us see whenever we're at the pool, the beach, or even the gym. That can be a very stubborn place to lose body fat or excessive water because a lot of that fluid just pools in that area, creating that muffin top appearance that none of us visually want, and none of us want all that visceral fat, which is fat around your abdomen and around your internal organs, which is a very unhealthy fat, but it's very hard to lose it because fat becomes an organ in and of itself and can cause a lot of imbalances in our body. And that's something we truly don't want, and I see this clinically a lot. I see this when individuals will show me their full body MRIs or other bodily scans, and I can see that they have a lot of fat around their body and they have less muscle mass. This will overall help with your overall cognition and better mood stability. This will make you be more of a clear and concise person from my experience personally, but also observing patients on my own that come in to see me for a lot of musculoskeletal pain. I have noticed people that have overall less sugar, at least what they tell me, they don't have as much pain systemically throughout their entire body, which is great. Now, you might wonder, well, this is probably really hard whenever you're eating out because you truly don't know what they add in their syrups and their sauces. I recommend you completely avoid having sauces. That might be a pain, but I promise you that will eliminate a lot of these little sugary liquids. Liquids will harm you when they have added sugars because it's really hard to measure how much that you're going to be consuming. By eliminating excessive sauces and sugars, yes, you might think your food might be bland, but I promise you it keeps things simple, saves your budget and your wallet, but will make it easier for you to know if you're having added sugars. I eat my food plain. For example, I had beef, eggs, chicken, an apple, and an avocado today. That's a very common meal that I have. There are 0 added sugars. I know exactly what is in there. Now, in all honesty, I don't know exactly what all of the beef had, what the chickens were eating, but I do know that I did not have any added sugar today because I know exactly what I'm putting in my body. If you have these sauces and these sugars, sometimes these food companies allow for a very small amount, if it's less than a specific percentage or amount, that you don't need to show it on the food ingredients list. Examples of health foods that honestly are not health foods are going to be protein bars. These things are really just sugar candy bars with some extra protein, which to be honest are better than a plain Snickers because the protein will slow down your sugar response. So one thing that you could do is you can look up foods that have glycemic load index. This can tell how much of a load of sugar load is going to go in your bloodstream when you're eating certain foods. For example, Skittles versus watermelon is much different. Watermelon has a lot of water and has some fiber and other material that will slow down the sugar response versus the refined sugars in a Skittle. You get the picture. You can also mix your foods together with proteins and fats, and that will obviously slow your general digestion down, so you're going to have less of a sugar or glucose spike. Because yes, there are different kinds of sugars. There are fruit sugars, there are regular sugars, glucose, and many other sugars, even dextrose, and these all just have different organic chemistry related to all the specific patterns and what their chemical structures are. So, yes, sugars are different. I highly recommend no added sugars. Your skin health will also benefit. Your skin will look better because glucose, as we know, is a very simple molecule, sugar is, and it can burn easy. If your skin becomes what you eat, which it will, you can likely burn easier from the sun, potentially, because your body is having all of these unhealthy added sugars. So skin health, as I have pretty healthy skin, and I eat exactly what I just said. I rarely, if ever, have any added sugars. No desserts, no nothing. My desserts are apples. I recommend you do this because your taste buds will change over time. And I promise you, even in moderation becomes pretty much never. So again, to recap, your organs are going to benefit. Heart, liver, kidneys, etc. Whenever you're going to the doctor's office and they're doing this basic blood test, your hemoglobin A1C, your lipid levels, your triglyceride levels, your blood glucose levels, your kidney function levels, and your liver enzymes will most likely all improve, which will make yourself and your family happy because people do care about you and we want to see you around for a long time. So taking out this sugar will overall help with your entire body, and it is easier than you think, and I can help you. I promise I can help you. I have various food ideas that I get from the grocery stores that I make videos of that you could watch on how you could budget, eat healthy on less than $30 a day. For some people, that's a lot. For some people, that's very little. When you cook your own food, you go to the grocery store, you buy whole foods, it's very easy to not have added sugars. Yes, I want you to take out the liquid sugars, replace all of your sugary drinks with basic carbonated drinks, or just basic drinks with just lemon or just plain trace minerals. I highly recommend you don't even drink alcohol, as ethanol has a lot of calories, but also is going to be combined with various sugars just to make sure that that stuff doesn't taste terrible. Things that initially taste terrible, they're known to have added sugars. Ranches, seasonings, dresses, sauces. I highly recommend reduce those over time and completely eliminate them for the most part. Try to be careful with moderation. Most of us humans truly don't know what it is. I highly recommend you really only have cakes on weddings. I know it can be harsh. Having that weekly dessert. Yes, you can have things like dates and honey because that's not added sugar. It's not healthy if you have a bunch of it, but I'm honestly just talking about added sugars. Just taking out that in your health, your body, your mind, your soul will transform. I promise you.